everybody. Welcome to the Approach with Caution podcast. I'm your host, Adam Warfel, and with us, as always, we got Alex. What's up, Alex?
What's going on, guys? How are you, Adam?
I'm doing great. Hey, Cody, one question. What's up? What's up? Yo, Alex, pick up the phone.
Hello?
What's up?
What's up? And welcome, guys.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Approach with Caution podcast. Cody, you're looking hot in there. Is it hot?
Yes, it is time for this to come up. Holy
It's
shit.
gotta be toasty in there.
I don't
You know what else?
know how Skeet, Matthew, Dave Sheridan did that, because fuck that.
It's hot
It's
in there.
hot.
You know what else is hot? Tickets for Scary Movie 6 flying off the shelves.
Woo!
Friday. Can't wait.
We are
I'm
releasing
so
this, which would be today. Scary Movie 6 coming out today. This is going to be our. This is Thursday episode in. Fuck. We're getting ready for Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night episode. Scary Movie 6 tickets go on sale tonight for tomorrow's premiere. Are you guys excited for the movie?
Oh my god. I seriously cannot wait. As soon as I saw it, dude, you don't get any funnier than this.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's almost like not like you can't not miss it or you can't not see it because the Wayans brothers are back. They've been gone since Scary Movie 2, and like 3 and 4 were good. 5 was a big miss, but
Nah.
6 coming back, and with them have control of the reins. I think it's going to be sick.
So you got the official word on that from your interview you had, Cody, and we put that out recently, so everybody can go back and check that out. But that was from a previous convention. We're going to talk about the convention we just got back from. We were just in New Jersey HorrorCon.
Yeah.
Cody with the hookup on that. So we want to thank them coming down. We got there a little earlier than Alex, so we kind of got the lay of the land, how that was. It was a little different layout than most conventions. A lot of times you'll get the vendors in the area, you'll get the celebrities in the same area, you'll get the movies all in the same area, and it's kind of cramped. I like the way this was. There was a separate hallway for vendors. There was a separate hallway for, autographs and celebrities. And then there was a third area where you could do movie premieres and panels and stuff like that. So you were not bumping into everybody at all points of the day. So we really enjoyed that. So Alex, when you got there, we kind of went over to the vendor area. Did you pick anything up over there?
Yeah, I did. Guy was selling 3D printed artwork and all kinds of stuff. He had a bunch of like Lego figures that were like super big. So I picked up Star Wars one for my brother. And then my mom actually was there. She came with us too, and she got me a little like TV with says Scooby-Doo on it, and it has a picture of them. But yeah, all the vendors were great. They had a lot of cool stuff there.
There was a ton of cool stuff. Cody, you picked something up too to get signed by our friends. You want to fill everybody in on that?
Yeah, so top of my head, I can't remember the name of this freaking thing, but it's pretty much just like, an action. The cut card kind of, I would assume like that. Adam actually brought it up to me because I saw it and I was like, oh, that'd be cool, but like, who would I get on it? And he goes, why don't you get the Fuzz guys on it? So I was like, you know what? It's not a bad idea. After you do a few laps there, in case you see something else you want to get, you got to make your rounds before you come back to get something. So I picked that up. It was like $20. Went to our friend Mike Levy and I said, hey, would you be able to set this up just like a Fuzz on the Lens production movie like you're about to shoot? He was more than happy to sign it. I got Steve Delasala on it, who was cameraman and another great dude, part of that production, and Jason Levy signed it as well. We're going to post a picture of that because it's behind me, but I don't want to reach all the way. So that'll be on here too. And it's one of my favorite pieces, especially with the Stream and Terrifier posters in between it.
Yeah, it's such a cool, like, unique piece that you don't see all the time. Something very different.
And we're so thankful for those guys.
Definitely. They are incredible. Speaking of thankful for them, Gil Brando, who watches, Marcus, always watching, sharing the posts. Alex, you did an interview for Gil Brando for his new movie, Succubus, coming out soon.
Yeah.
What was that like where somebody kind of recognized us and he goes, hey, let me get an interview quick with you? What was that like?
It was really cool. We were talking to him, before the interview, and he was like, I watch all your guys' videos. I'm such a big supporter of you guys, and which is really cool to us. We're just starting out. Making this podcast, and to have someone, in a big horror movie is really cool. So we were talking, and he has a new movie coming out called Succubus, and he wanted to get an intake on, what it's about, my perception on the movie itself. It's a movie coming out about the dating life and the horror aspects of that. It's also a comedy too, so it's kind of that best of both worlds. Yeah, and he was kind of just giving me some questions about, what I thought about it in the movie, and what I thought about, how dating life is, nowadays, and what people would think about the movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, so that's going to be something awesome. Cody, I don't know if you saw the flyer, the poster for it that they had made up. Looks very enticing. As you could tell, Succubus, from the name, everybody knows what it is. If you don't, Google it. I'm not going to go into it here. But the flyer, the movie poster for it looks incredible. So that's going to be a hot ticket seller. And when that gets closer to premiere, hopefully we can get him on to talk a little bit about it. So, we want to thank him. We want to thank Marcus, Jamie, the Fuzz on the Lens guys for being, supporting us in every way they can. It means so much, and it goes so far. Just the amount of views and following we've gotten since, Jamie Root's been on, and Marcus and Gil Brando have been sharing our stuff. It's been incredible. So we want to thank them. Cody, going forward, you met a couple of people. We got a couple interviews, and we're going to be sporadically going, uploading those. You've been waiting to get Daniel Roebuck. We got him up at ScaraCon, but that goes towards your stream poster back there. And we had the privilege of sitting in on yet another stream panel, and that was incredible. There are so many great people from that film. I mean, Daniel Roebuck was up there, Felissa Rose, Bill Mosley. Of course, you got Jason, Mike, Jamie, Marcus, Gil Brando, Mark Haynes. I'm sure, there was like 13, way too many to name. But there's something very important to be said about doing these panels. You definitely want to have etiquette for the people who are up there getting the questions. You want to have etiquette for the people running the panel too. So definitely some stuff goes on, and we were all kind of making jokes about it, but it's not time to plug other things. It's definitely not time to take away from the people who are giving their time to come out and talk to their fans for something you have to do. And unfortunately, there was a good amount of that. So if you want to go back and check out a stream panel, we have it on our ScaraCon episodes. That was the one with Jason and Mike Levy. Definitely go out and check that out. There's not as many people, but there's a ton of great stories. And hopefully we can get back to another stream panel soon. But talking with Daniel Roebuck, what was that like for you? You've known him. You actually pointed it out to me that he was in 31, the opening scene of 31. What was that like for you talking to him?
So talking to Daniel is super cool because he does a lot of stuff for our hometown. He does a lot of filming in like Bethlehem, Easton, Allentown area, and he's like super thankful for the community that that's pretty much taken him with open arms and opened his world up to, us, where he's filming at Chris Kindle Mart during the holiday season. He's filming at, St. Luke's Children's Hospital, getting all those amazing nurses and doctors on screen, bringing attention to all that stuff. So that's super cool, just talking to some guy that goes out of his way to make, other people feel as big as he does in films. But not just that, just this man's horror resume is insane. 31, you know, I mean, I can't even like name it. We were the Munsters. Yeah. We were looking at all his stuff, and I'm like, man, he's been Star Wars, the Munsters, all so much, and just getting to like stand with a guy that has done it all essentially and been every kind of role is really cool because it shows that while what we're doing here is just a simple podcast, it shows that we can grow to something that big too. Whether it's interviewing horror celebrities, music people, authors, writers, different stuff like that, and we can grow as much as he's helped other people grow. So it was super cool for me.
Right, and talking to these people, I got to talk to a few other people down there, and it was such an eye-opening experience to talk to these people. And it's something to be said about a lot of celebrities will take time and ask for nothing in exchange, to come on the podcast, talk a little bit to you and I, um, and still entertain their fans, still sign for the fans and take care of them. So we want to thank everybody who came on to the podcast to talk about everything that they've done. We have a couple of things coming up. Uh, so Mahoning Valley Drive-In, we're hoping to get up there. They got a wrestling night up there. They got a lot of good stuff. And we bumped into Andrew Kern,
Yeah.
who we had on the podcast. Cody, you were talking to him a little bit about upcoming things he was doing. So, what was it like when we had him on the podcast? What was it for you that made you want him to come on the podcast?
Well, besides him being one of the most like down to earth people to talk to and just hang out with, like we said in the episode, the movie posters is what draws majority. I know for me, it draws me into it. Like you see a poster like on a matinee, or you go to a movie to see something, you go, "What's that? I got to check that out." And you type it in, just say Backrooms or Obsession, the two biggest movies box office draws for horror right now. You go, "Oh wow, Backrooms, that sounds cool," and you type it in off the poster, and then it brings up the trailer, cast, and everything. So for me, the poster is like the lifeline of what brings the movie to life for someone to want to go see it. So being able to talk to someone that created so many, I mean, he did the Mean One, Stream 2, Screamboat. He's done a lot. So getting something from his perspective as to what goes through his mind when creating these was something really cool, and I feel like it was awesome to share that with everybody.
Right. And Alex, you talked to a band that was down there. They said they wanted to get on the podcast. Can you fill everybody in on who you were talking to, and hopefully we can get them on soon?
Yeah. So I walked in the venue and there's the band American Grim, I believe they were called. Yeah. Super nice guys. I walked up to them and I was like, oh, cool. Like, we should have a band on, and they were promoting new music video that they have coming out. So I gave them a card, and they were super stoked to come on and looking forward to it. So yeah, super nice guys. Go check them out too. American Grim music. They're on YouTube and all over. So yeah.
It's always cool to have musicians on, like when we had Tyler on. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that I don't know too much about music, so it's cool to sit back and kind of learn from Tyler, from you, Alex, who is in the business and knows a lot more about this kind of stuff. So hopefully we could get them on soon. And we have a lot more stuff planned coming up for this year. Cody's been trying to talk me into going way up north, so we'll see what happens with that. And apparently going to New York. What's
Yes.
going on with New York there, Cody?
Man, so in New York, everybody that is watching this, if you can comment below with hashtag Adam needs to go, we'll get that trending because we got to get this man out of the house.
Yeah.
And
Seriously.
in August, I'm not sure where in New York, but I have to look up. It's called the Sci-Fi Horror Festival, and they're gonna have David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown, the guy there doing signings. Damian Leone's gonna be there. Samantha Scafidi, who played Victoria Hayes, is gonna be there. Amelia, who was the little pale girl from Terrifier 2, and it's a hike. However, he's the one main dude I would love to get on that poster. And the fact that my boy here just doesn't want to tag along for one day out of the house, we
So
got to get
busy.
him something.
I am so
Is it
busy.
just the drive? Come on, you gotta.
Man, I got so much going on. It's crazy. I can't go into what it is right now with what's going on. But we have some stuff coming up that we'll be releasing in the next couple of months, promoting the next thing I'm going to be doing. Um, but it's going to be taking a good amount of my time up. So I'm as excited as I am for that. We can't talk about it too much yet, but that's going to be eating up a lot of time. So I don't know what we're going to be doing. But man, if we can get a little bit more of a panel up there, I'll see what I could do about getting us up there. But yeah, I know David Howard Thornton is one of those guys that Cody's been waiting to get.
He's super
So
nice too. Great guy.
Yeah,
I met him back in
have him.
2018.
Yeah, I have him on this one over here, like
On the
right up top
Terrifier one?
there. So now I just got to add him to this one, and then I'll leave him alone. I'll leave him alone. Like, look, buddy, I just need you on this one.
Right.
That'll be it. And I feel like that also falls back into what we were talking about. I think with either with Joe or just on the road when we were talking, going to these conventions, meeting people and getting them to sign stuff from movies that they don't do all the time, like Robert Englund doing a Freddy glove, Tony Moran or Nick Castle doing a Halloween knife, Ghostface, doing phones and all that other stuff. For me, I feel like while Stream was as successful, or not as successful as Terrifier, as big, as much of a draw, it still affected a lot of people and drew a lot of attention. I mean, that panel was packed to the gills.
Yeah.
I mean, there were people trying to pull chairs. There were people opening the emergency doors to try to get in and see it. So I think for him, seeing that would be a kind of like a breath of fresh air from signing so much Terrifier stuff, and getting to talk to him about a different project would mean a lot more to him. But regardless, he is one of the nicest, genuine people I think Alex and I have ever met.
Yeah.
Right. So let's let's get you up there one way or another.
You too, Adam. Yeah, you're going up there
I mean,
too.
if you want to get me up there, you can get a car for me. You can get,
and you can go with
Yeah.
us.
I'll get you a private jet, send you up.
Yeah.
Get me on the PJ.
Yeah. I'll call it up and see what we can do about getting you
Called
up there.
TK.
Yeah. If he's not dodging us. But it's such and it goes into what you're saying there, how much time we all spend together. We have such great times.
Yeah, for sure.
This weekend was another one. We all went out to the New Jersey HorrorCon, stayed there Saturday, stayed overnight into Sunday. We all went for breakfast on Sunday, and Alex just absolutely mowed down his breakfast. That was one of the best breakfast places I've ever been.
It was fantastic.
So
shout out the original House of Pancakes.
Yeah.
For the service, the food, the memories. Definitely gonna have to go back in September.
Yeah.
Eating with Bill Moseley was we see
walking in the front door. Oh.
Yeah. He could have covered the tab. I mean, that would have been.
Could have, right? We spent enough money. He could have picked it up.
Oh yeah.
So everybody says, "What's your Waffle House order?" Alex, what was your order at the Pancake House?
So I got, I'm a fancy one. So I got the Eggs Benedict for sure, can't beat it. And then I got this incredible, banana Nutella crepe. That was it finished everything. It's too good.
Cody, what'd you get?
I kept it pretty American. I just got scrambled eggs, home fries, and bacon. However, fall came early because they had cinnamon pumpkin pancakes. I mean, you can't not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're not a pancake fan, get out.
Yeah, there's the door.
Yeah.
But enough about our orders. We want to hear the order that our boy Adam here decided to get.
Listen up, guys. Listen up.
So as everybody knows, your boy likes to eat. All right. So the waitress came over, couldn't have been nicer. Knew it was our first time there. She goes, "If you're not super hungry, get the traditional, which is what Cody got." She said, "If you're really hungry, get the omelets." I was like, you know what? I really want an omelet. I want a ham and cheese omelet. And she goes, "They come with 6 to 7 eggs." And I was like, damn, that is a lot of eggs. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. How big of an omelet can 6 egg omelet be? It came to the table, and it was practically the size of the table. We could have put the other guy's plates on my omelet.
So think of it like a Chipotle burrito. You see like on a meme that they're trying to roll up.
Right.
Times that by like 3. Like this thing was massive.
It was a crazy omelet. And then I got pancakes on the side. But at that point,
shit his brains out in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to. It was kind of like Play-Doh when you fill up one of them Play-Doh guys so much, and then it just starts, it goes max capacity. And then I met Cody, and I was like, where the hell? We were doing an interview, and I was like, where the hell did Cody go? So then we run. I guess he ran to the bathroom. And I was like, crap, I can't wait either. So I had to go. I went to the bathroom. And he texted me. He goes, "Hey, I'm in the bathroom." And I was like, "Oh, funny. Me too." So there we were, pooping buddies, sounding like Peter and the other guy blowing up
White
them porta
Chicks.
potties. I don't get the reference. I haven't seen White Chicks.
Oh, poor guy.
But no, Peter and whoever
Michael
the other
Moore.
guy- yeah, when they were farting up the bathroom, that was us.
Yeah.
Having a
Shout
full blown.
out to the forklift driver that got Adam out of the restaurant too.
Yeah, I was rolling.
Yeah, and to the
also-
cleaner that cleaned the bathrooms too when they were done.
And shout out to the
Shower.
poor guy who was hearing our full ass conversation back and forth between the stalls and the bathroom. Whoever you are, we owe you an autograph and an apology.
Yeah, if this episode gets over 250 views, we will post some content.
We are absolutely not doing that. But it was such a great time. We have so many great stories from the weekend. Speaking of weekends, Cody, it seemed like you got shot in the hotel room there. What exactly happened that you were like rolling around in pain?
So we had a really bad case of the sleepy ha-has Saturday night. We were up probably way longer than normal, but you know, your friends from New York and New Jersey come down. They want to party. You party.
Oh, and they party.
They party.
Yeah.
So we go upstairs. My wife Kirsten came along with us, and she was in the shower. A horrible mistake leaving the three of us unattended for longer than 5 minutes. I look over and I'm just chilling in bed. Alex gets ready for bed, and then Adam decides to move the mattress about 3 feet off the bed frame, and Alex is just kind of like levitating there in limbo. So I go to get up to push him back out of excitement that we're going to turn Alex into a burrito. And for some reason, the Delta Marriott Woodbridge bed frame has a lip about that far off, and then it drops about here that my foot decided to get caught under as I stood up with full speed and decided to act like I took a chair shot to the back for the first time and rolled around in pain for about like 8 minutes. And poor Adam had no idea what was going on. He just, I guess I just stood up and just went back down. Like,
It was so funny.
Chipped the bed. We didn't get our deposit back.
No, I got my deposit.
Broke
What is this
the
weird
bed.
deposit?
Yeah, this weird deposit.
I got weird deposit.
Yeah.
Alex got a
deposit.
French frog in his pocket.
So I noticed the bed was a little off, and I was like, I wonder how hard that is to move. And Alex, he's 120 pounds, but it's all pure muscle. But I just pushed it a little bit, and that bed flew 3 feet, and I was like, damn. So there I was just moving the whole bed, like about to tip it over, and Cody got up to save him. Cody got up to save his friend, being a good friend. Me, I was just having fun. I was like, I'm gonna tip this bed, and then Cody freaking clicked his heels like he was Dorothy, and hurt himself.
Now keep in mind, we're all sober. Like,
yeah, none of us.
There's
drink.
no alcohol in this.
I don't know, Alex. You were feeling it.
I mean, yeah, she
shout out to the bartender at the Delta Marriott Woodbridge.
So they weren't. I was feeling it a little. Yeah. She was like, you know what? We're just gonna make him fall over. So yeah.
Speaking of feeling it, he was feeling real cocky. We were trying to amp him up to arm wrestle Chris Gudadero, and I'm sorry if I
our
butchered
good friend
your name.
Chris Gudadero.
So
listen, Chris, the cards are still on the table.
So Alex, when we were going up to the party, Alex was walking next to his what looked like 7'2" brother, Chris Gudadero. And Cody can fill you in what scene he was in the Stream movie. But we were challenging Alex to arm wrestle this guy, and I think for the better lack of terms, man, it would have ended real bad for Alex had that fight actually happened.
Wow, no faith.
I'd throw $5 on you, Alex, but I'd throw 20 on Chris. So
that's a good one.
I would have lost. I mean, I told him to.
Even with the bum hand.
Yeah, he starts taking off his
wrist or something.
Yeah, he starts taking off his brace, and I was like, "Oh no, he's in trouble."
If you couldn't tell Chris was a badass by looking at him and talking to him at the table with that accent, go to the after party. This man is wearing a tank top and sunglasses with the hair slicked over. I mean, it doesn't. You can't touch that guy.
It's not a lack of faith in you either, Alex. It's a exorbitant amount of faith in him. I think he could have took all three of us in a 3-on-1 arm wrestling match.
Yeah.
That boy is stacked.
Yeah, you want to talk about stacked boys? It was a stacked lineup. You had Gil Brando, you had Chris Guerrero, and Big Mark Hayes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the safest hotel in New Jersey, as far as I'm concerned.
Now, okay, so Chris or Mark Haynes, you think I have a better chance
I think Mark Haynes wins that arm wrestling match.
for sure. All right.
Against you?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have a chance either way. Oh my god.
So that means I'm winning, Chris.
Yeah, Liliana, is that her name?
Liana?
Liana, you might have a shot against her.
Yeah, you guys are kind of built the same.
Thanks.
So Mark Hayes, not a big talker, I noticed. David Howard Thornton, also not a big talker. As he was in Terrifier, doesn't talk much either. Liana didn't talk too much at the panel, and we found out our good friend Jason, also not good at the talking. He gave us a little plug, and he was also feeling pretty good over the weekend. We're gonna have to do some editing to clean that up.
Oh no, that's all natural. We got to keep
Yeah.
that. We got to
Keep it
that
all.
him. That's all him.
Yeah.
He is the life of a party, man. I like, if you have a party, I don't care what he's charging. You need to pay the Fuzz on the Lens guys to get there, because man, they brought a party to New Jersey like you wouldn't believe.
It's a shame they are doing so well in the movie industry that they couldn't run an entertainment business and just go to bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, 30th birthday parties, 21st birthday parties, weddings. Oh,
like, they are a life of a party, especially Jason and Mike and Marcus. Cody, if you haven't seen, if you're not friends with Cody, send him a friend request. He posted so many great videos. Those guys were dancing and singing and just having a great time, and it's infectious.
And it was really cool to like just, you know, hang out with them too, like hang out with like your horror icons and stuff. Like we were all just having a good time. Like Felissa Rose was there, you know. We had Naomi from American Horror Story. You know, we're all just partying and hanging out, and it's something you don't get to do. It's crazy. It was a lot of fun.
And that's the thing about those guys too. They appreciate their fans, and I don't know if there's a more dedicated fan than Cody. He's been following those guys for years and years and buying the posters and the shirts. And man, it shows how much they appreciate their fans. Especially, you see, we're part of the stream groups. You see these guys going in the stream groups and commenting and liking and, you know, just giving love for their fans, which is something a lot of producers, a lot of, you know, cinematographers. Wow,
he's still feeling the effects from that freaking omelet.
Man, I am not healed. I don't know if I will ever recover from that.
Or the toilet.
Yeah, that poor toilet. I saw they're putting caution tape over that thing.
Caution tape. I would demolish the damn thing.
Yeah, they're gonna have to knock that room down and build it back up. It was such a great time, New Jersey HorrorCon. And we want to thank them for letting us come down there. Guys, do you got anything else to say before we wrap this up?
Just, you know, you don't have to be a fan of horror to come to these conventions. There's stuff for everyone. It's always a good time to, you know, meet celebrities and hang out and shop down there. You know, there's not just horror. There's celebrities of all kinds of genres and stuff. So get yourself out to a convention and have fun. So yeah, we had a blast there.
Anything for you, Cody?
Yeah, we're also hoping to be back down at the same hotel in Islen, New Jersey, Delta Marriott Woodbridge, in September for the second New Jersey HorrorCon of the year, which already has announced Alex Vincent, who played Andy in Chucky, Child's Play, all that stuff. The mom, whose name is slipping me because I'm old and it's late, but she's also going to be there. And I can only imagine the plethora of guests they're going to get, because regardless of what you follow, like Alex said, if it's horror, music, anything like that, New Jersey HorrorCon has you covered in all of that aspects. But before we go, Stream decided to make a big announcement regarding Stream 2. Adam, do you want to break the news on that?
Yeah, so Tim Curry coming back to Stream 2, and this is a guy who I'm a big fan of country music, and we saw this resurgence with Randy Travis. When somebody goes through something like that, and something that like Tim Curry had went through, to see him come back to films is something incredible. You know, we grew up a little past the era of when he was Pennywise in the initial, in the first iteration of it, but that was such a larger than life character, and he had a bit role at the very end of Stream, the original. So you had to kind of wait till the end. You had to wait till it all dies down, and that's when you see a couple of these big characters. And the fact that he's going to be, they said, coming back for a bigger role in Stream 2 is something incredible, and something we're very excited to see going forward, especially for the Stream franchise. I mean, these guys bust their ass, work incredibly hard. I mean, we were talking with a couple of them. I'm not sure who we could say or who we can't say, but we were talking with them about just how busy their schedule is and how hard they're working, that they are still taking the time to do these conventions, that they are pushing forward and making these films for the fans. They're not making it for a budget. They're not making it for a profit. Like, these guys are pushing it, and they want to give the fans what they want to see. And I think bringing Tim Curry back for, a bigger role in this is exactly what the fans want to see. And honestly, it's something so good for the horror community that you can overcome anything and come back and still be who you are. So, I mean, I think that's incredible.
Definitely, definitely.
But we
Yeah.
want to, anything else you guys have before we wrap this up?
Just don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to our videos. We're gonna be dropping the celebrity interview soon, so stay tuned for that. And we just want to thank you guys for your support and for following us and on our journey on this podcast. So it means a lot to us. Right, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
The amount of feedback we've gotten has been incredible, and we can't thank everybody enough for watching the shows and following along. And exactly like Alex said, find us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, check us out on YouTube. We're going to be posting interviews. I mean, we probably got 5 or 6 of them that are going to be coming in short form to YouTube first, of course, and then we will also post them eventually to Instagram, to Facebook. The amount of support that you guys have given us is huge. Tag us, let us know when stuff's coming up, because we're all so incredibly busy with the stuff we have going on. If you have an event that you want Approach with Caution podcast to be at and cover it and do what we do best, send us an email, approachwithcautionpod@gmail.com, and 1, 2, or 3 of us will try to get out there and cover it for a future episode. We're always looking for content. If you want to be on an episode, and we've had a couple people reach out to us about getting on an episode, we're not ignoring you. We don't want to forget you. Make sure you reach out to the email so we can get you on a list. So whenever we have availability, we can get you on. But we want to make sure you guys are all supporting New Jersey HorrorCon. They were incredible to us, inviting us down with open arms. Make sure you check out Scary Movie, which is going to be dropping this weekend. Make sure you keep an eye out for Stream 2, the next Terrifier movie. I mean, make sure we really support the friends and the people who've come on this podcast, supported us, because they are doing great things to help us out. We want to help them out, and shout a big thank you to those guys. So make sure you guys do all that. Check us out, and make sure you stay tuned to the YouTube, where we're going to be posting a lot more videos and a lot more content. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.